everybody. Welcome back to FUTV. This is FU Sports. We're doing a short post-fight show. See if we get some people in here. I might be sharing the link if anybody wants to jump in here. Give me one moment. All right, so we've come to the end of the this journey here. Possibly, maybe not the end, because they're talking about having a rematch. It was shocking to me that they didn't rob Usyk. I'm used to, Tyson Fury is the money man. Tyson Fury is the money fighter here. He's the one that generates the majority of the money. And I mean, Usyk's already defeated AJ, so I didn't think they really had much to do with him outside of pretty much outside of this fight, because unlike Usyk, Tyson Fury's never fought AJ, and that's kind of a super fight in the UK. So I thought maybe they would kind of like give it to Tyson Fury because of that, but I'm happy that they didn't. It seems like obviously I'm happy, it's for the health of the sport. It's great that the right guy won. Give me 1 second. It's great that the right guy won, but it's great. That's all I gotta say. I mean, it's great. Tyson Fury fighting like a dirty bum, just like I said he would, throwing all kinds of low blows and rabbit punches. It's a lot of dirty stuff over here. Dirty blows to the nuts. I mean, this dude is throwing some atomic low blows. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get away with showing like at least one of these. All right. All right. Boom. I guess he was watching the Dubois fight, huh? I mean, this referee, I've heard people say this ref did a good job. This ref did not do a good job at all. This was fucking horrid. I was over here screaming watching this fight. How much dirty stuff this referee allowed this bum to get away with. Here we go again. Boom. Is that clean? I mean, look, it's obvious. The referee can't see that. It's clear as day. And look at the ref's face. Let's see this. Look on the left. Boom. The referee saw that. There's no way. He comes in. The ref comes in. And finally, and keep in mind, this was after many low blows. Tyson Fury was blatantly throwing low blows throughout the fight. Usyk was completely owning him. And so Tyson Fury started doing the clinching and the low blowing and the rabbit punches and the pushing the head down and the punching, grabbing the ropes. I mean, all kinds of illegal stuff. Stiff arming throughout the whole fight in order to artificially create the distance. I don't even understand what's happening here. What is the ref like telling Usyk to, hey, bro, yeah, he hit you low, but don't you dare retaliate, right? Fury landing Fury landed about one or two uppercuts in the fight. Not too much clean, effective punching thrown by Fury in this fight. You see, I've seen a lot of videos of this fight, the highlights, and Fury just landing a lot on the arms. Usyk hurting Fury early in the fight. This was in round one. He already had rocked Fury. Fury tapping himself on his face. He had gotten hurt, right? Yes, he did. He was hurt multiple times in the fight. In the ninth, if people watched my video I made about this fight, I had told everyone that I predicted that Usyk would win by TKO in the 8th or 9th round. You guys can go check it out. The video's on my YouTube channel. All right? You can go check that out. But before you check it out, some things have to change. Just kidding. We're not going to play that. We'll play something else. We'll play something more fitting. All right. Give me one moment. We're going to play a little bit of Hispanic sad music. I know I was getting a little angry earlier. I called these guys, I called the commentators some dirty Brits, but I don't hate British people, not at all. I know a lot of good British people, but these weren't good people. These commentators, they were trying to build this for Tyson Fury. They were trying to rob Usyk over here. They were trying to rob Usyk to help out a fucking bum, a cheated motherfucking bum. All right, we got some stuff going on here around the web. We're going to show this. I'm going to show you some of this stuff that's going around the web. All right, give me one moment. I'm going to zoom in on this amazing picture because I think this is really funny how they're misrepresenting this fight because they're looking for that rematch. Look at this over here. Give me 1 second. I got to zoom in. And so you have Tyson Fury over here. This is one of the headlines on one of these articles. Most of these pictures, what I notice is that they're showing no blood. Like they get all the pictures that paints Tyson Fury in this, maybe not a positive light, but they're putting it out like he didn't receive like a walloping, because he really, I mean, Tyson Fury cannot have a rematch anytime soon. He was multiple times concussed. I mean, if I was any other fighter in the 9th round, they would have called this a TKO. Just like I said, people, I said he was going to be finished. He was going to be stopped in the 8th or 9th. The referee protected Tyson Fury. He didn't allow Usyk to finish him off. He stopped the action and did the 8 count. All right. And I understand the ropes were holding him up, but there's a case to be made there that Tyson Fury was dropped multiple times because he had been hurt really bad. The only thing that was holding him up was the ropes. He got off the ropes. He continued to fight. He was rocked again. He fell on the ropes and was held up by the ropes again. He was almost being knocked out over and over again. He was multiple times concussed in this fight. He was hit with some really hard shots, and then he was falling everywhere. I guess if that was a Deontay Wilder fight or a Fury fight, they would have ended that shit in 2 seconds. They'd be like, dude, this guy's gonna die. Okay, this is the shot, I think, over here that rocked him. All right, give me one moment. I'm gonna show you guys this. There's Tyson Fury getting his face rocked off. Straight left hand. I told you guys, Fury doesn't like to keep his fucking hands up. A lot of times he has them real low. And he also likes to, to do those posting. He posts a lot. It's illegal. Yes, it's artificially creating distance, but it also opens you up for being rocked, right? Okay, here's a little bit of news. Oh no, this is wrong fight, people. That's Canelo versus Munguia. That was a different fight, kind of a robbery there. Almost robbery here. This is a Tyson Fury back in 1999. He was in the game Ready to Rumble Boxing. Remember that? Yeah, Tyson Fury was in there. Maybe Ready to Rumble Boxing is a lot like The Simpsons. You know, they predict the future. That's a Ready to Rumble Boxing back from, I think it came out in 1999 or 2000. Or 1999 is very fitting because that's the year that the last Undisputed was crowned. Lennox Lewis. All right, Tyson Fury, Thrasher. There he is, and then there you got on the left, it's Usyk, and he beat his ass, right? Almost got robbed. They called this a split. This was not a split. This was a dominant win for Usyk. Tyson Fury had a couple of moments in there, but very little moments. And a lot of those moments, if not all of them, were created by dirty, illegal tactics. Low blows. All kinds of, atomic low blows. Look at this. This is the great Tyson Fury. Everybody talks shit to me. They're like, you don't know the sport. I literally said what Usyk is going to do, and I called the round. Well, I said it was going to be the 8th or the 9th. And look at our Tyson Fury. He's not looking too confident now, is he? Is he looking confident to you? He's like, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I said it earlier, people. I said it earlier. I said that the Tyson Fury fans would be crying. Okay? But I got to find my crying face. Give me one moment. Give me one effing moment. Here's the Fury fans. Oh, wait. Give me one moment. The Fury fans are here, but I have to move this thing in order for you to see the Fury fans. Okay, 1 second, please. Pushing this shit to the limit. We're pushing this show to the limit. All right, where's my? I'm looking for my graphic. Give me 1 second. Here it is. There it is. Are you guys okay? Do you need me to call somebody for you? Do you? All right, I'm going to check the comments and see if anybody's in there. Maybe somebody wants to come on here and talk some trash. I thought they were really. I thought Usyk was really beating the shit out of Fury. It was pretty clean, effective punching, but Usyk was not fighting at his strengths. He was brawling. He just came forward and was brawling Tyson Fury. Not a really good game plan. He really should have toned it all down and tried to box him. But in the later rounds, Usyk did use his skills. He was using his boxing skills and lining Tyson up to the left hands. Tyson was able to cheat a lot, people. A lot. That's one of the reasons he was able to survive, I think. Fighting cheap and also being saved by the ref.
I took you out to fucking hell!
They almost took us all to fucking hell because they were about to rob Usyk. And if they would have done that, I would have been like this. I would have been screaming. I was already screaming when I was watching this. Okay, I gotta turn this fucking graphic off. Give me 1 second. I gotta look for this. Where the hell did I put it? Get out of here, crying Tyson Fury, crying bitch. Look at him, just crying. All right, we're gonna watch this moment where Tyson Fury almost got his block knocked off, and he was protected. He was protected by the ref. Any other fighter, this would have been called a TKO win, but Usyk didn't get that benefit. There it is. There's a left hook there. Let's watch it again. Tyson Fury completely fucking rocked. Out. Basically out on his feet. Boom. Boom. Left hook right around the guard. Another left hook around the guard. Usyk trying to finish the show. Another left hook around the guard. Rocks Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury falling everywhere. Get multiple shots. Left hook. Rocked again. Keep in mind, Tyson Fury was rocked a couple of seconds ago, and the only thing that held him up was the ropes. Now the referee didn't call the standing. And usually, if people who know the sport, when a fighter is held up by the ropes, that's a standing 8 count. Tyson Fury was given the benefit where they didn't call that a standing 8 count, and they let him get off the ropes. Okay? And now he's been beaten up on again. And you're going to see in a second that he was held up by the rope. He would have been on the ground, right? Okay. So the referee allowed him to get away with that. He didn't call it a knockdown. This could have been considered multiple knockdowns, or they should, in reality, they should have just called it a TKO loss. But this referee's trying to protect Tyson Fury, and he didn't want to call the 8 count. So he let him get away with not getting the standing 8 count because that would be considered a knockdown. And now after Tyson Fury is almost murdered, now the referee steps in to protect him and now do the standing 8 count. This was literally 2 knockdowns in this round. I didn't count it as that, but that's what it was. I counted it the way the ref did. Now I'm doing fucking sports analysis. Do you guys fucking know that?
Picogram is.
A picogram is, but that's not important here because they didn't pop Tyson Fury for picograms. They might try to pop Usyk for them maybe because he beat the fuck out of all these dudes' heroes.
Picogram is.
Yeah, picogram is. Yeah, it's a little speck of PEDs in a pool. Okay, Tyson Fury over here. Referee give him all kinds of help. You know, give him a bunch of time. They're gonna cut to a different time in the fight. Oh, sorry. There's a right hook. That was the one that rocked his ass. Getting his ass whooped. Big old giant juice. Well, maybe not juice. He might be a juice head. I don't know. Big old giant dude over here was ducking the fight. Finally fights Usyk and gets his ass whooped. What do you think about them apples? All right, if anybody wants to get on here and talk some trash, I could put StreamYard or whatever in the chat. But we're going to look at some other stuff, see what other information I have here about the fight. Or maybe we could travel around the net. Let's see what this is. It's a little headline here from today after the fight. Alexander Usyk edges Tyson Fury by split decision, now undisputed. All right, so this is like I said. All right, this is like I said I think it was 2-3 weeks ago about the Canelo Munguia fight, where they build it. They build it for the other fighter, so they can't just. This was a dominant win. This was not a split decision. What you're seeing here is the business of the sport. They're trying to keep the window open for the rematch. So what they have to do is build this false narrative that it was close. And this is what I'm hearing over and over again. Obviously, they're saying he edged it, which is to say that it was close. I'm hearing a lot of people saying it was close. I don't know if they were watching the fight very closely when they say it was close, because it really wasn't very close. The best work that Fury did in this fight was illegal blows. He's throwing low blows, rabbit punches, a lot of wrestling, a lot of dirty stuff. I'm surprised he didn't throw the elbow like he did in the Ngannou fight. Yeah, I mean, it's really not that close. And Fury's not going to be able to fight this guy anytime soon. He's going to have to take a long breather. And I think in a rematch, I think Usyk will knock him out in the rematch. He will, because in this fight, Usyk wasn't even fighting at his strengths. He was fighting, he was just beating Fury on just pure aggressiveness, just coming forward and pressing him. So I mean, in the rematch, Usyk's going to be the Terminator. I think he's going to knock him out, but Usyk's going to have to use his range more and start using his feints because he didn't fight, like I keep saying, he didn't fight at the best of his abilities. He wasn't throwing a lot of feints. He wasn't using a lot of footwork. He barely used his lateral movement, which he has amazing lateral movement. He's really great at darting in and out. And yeah, that's just his thing. He just didn't fight at his best, but he still beat the shit out of Tyson Fury. Beat his ass. He almost killed this guy, people. In that 9th round, he almost knocked it. If that referee didn't protect Tyson Fury would have been knocked out. And in any other fight, they would have called this fight. They would have called this a TKO win for the other fighter. But this was Usyk, and again, he doesn't get that benefit. Okay, we get this out of here. We still got the Tyson Fury fanboys crying. I'm sorry, guys. Well, I'm not really sorry. But all these people were going to my comment section talking a bunch of shit, saying I don't know the sport and all that. And look what happened. This guy got his ass whooped. They'll say, but wait, Tyson Fury was landing some great body shots. Usyk is, he's weak to the balls. I mean the body. You see this? This is Usyk rocking Tyson Fury right in the 2nd round. He actually rocked him the 1st as well. Boom! He hurt him there, people. Let's see the 1st round where Tyson Fury is rocked again. This is right after he was rocked in the 1st fucking round. The very end of the 1st round. Why do you think Tyson Fury is banging his head like that? Oh, wait. Sorry, people. You can't even see what the fuck I'm looking at. I'm saying boom for shit you can't even see. All right, here you go. Look over here. Here we go. Round number 1. Usyk comes in. Boom. Tyson Fury is hurt with that punch. That's why he's doing all this stuff. And a lot of people are really dumb. They watch all these stupid antics and they give the guy the round on antics, right? Tyson Fury likes to put his hands behind his back and he plays these little stupid games because he's not knocked out, somehow he's winning. I remember this reminds me of the Volkanovski, that other guy, what's his name? In the UFC, they had this guy Volkanovski. He fought a Muslim guy. Whatever his name, he fought the guy. He went up in weight. And everyone's saying that Volkanovski won the fight. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, Volkanovski got slaughtered. I think his name was Ruslan. It was Volkanovski versus Ruslan. So Ruslan's completely dominating Volkanovski. And all these people come in at the end of the fight and they're like, wait, Volkanovski won. And they said this simply because Volkanovski survived. Volkanovski's like smiling when he's down on the ground. And he's smiling while he's getting completely controlled and getting dropped with shots. So what you see here is Tyson Fury getting his ass whooped. And I guess Tyson Fury smiles or puts his hand behind his back so people instantly give him the round because he's not dead, I guess, in the ring. Here you go again. Boom. Tyson Fury rocked again in the 2nd round. I mean, Tyson Fury, and again, with the touching of the head, pounding on his head. Just like I said in my video I put out, I told people, this guy can punch. He can punch with both hands. No one wanted to believe what I said, but Usyk can punch. He was hurting Tyson Fury with singular punches. All right, we're going to see. I think that might have been a low blow that was just there. Let's see. Semi, it's borderline what you see there. Well, I got a lot of audio. It looks semi-low blow. Yep, that's a borderline low blow. Look, Usyk's is saying, because you can see the fist is going under. Usyk's buddy button's at the top of the belt, and Fury's able to throw these borderline low blows here, and the referee gives no warnings. None at all. Oh, sorry, people. I'm going to try to look. I want to get a look at that. I should probably slow this down. We're going to slow this down. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, where does it go? Here. Okay, here we go. There's a shot. There you go. I mean, it's semi-low blow because the knuckles are at the bottom the way he throws it. He was studying that Dubois fight. You can see Usyk's like, what the fuck? He's tapping the thing. Referee's looking like he cares. He don't care. He don't care if it's low or not. But later on, there was blatant low blow. He had thrown so many of these in this fight. Like, I don't understand how no one saw it. Like I said earlier, I heard people say this was a fair ref. This guy, there's nothing fair about him. These are blatant, fucking intentional low blows. This man should have had points taken away. He could have got a DQ on stuff like this. Like, for real. He had thrown so many of these low blows. He should have possibly gotten a DQ. Intentionally gets low on him. Boom. He had no intention of landing that legally. That's a 100% intentional low blow. He was doing this the whole fight. Look at that. That's straight up in the trunks. He's trying to land right in his dick. He hit him on the hip, but he was able. He's trying to get him in the dick, and Usyk is like, "What the fuck? What a bitch!" Right? And he really is a bitch. I told people he was gonna try to win this shit on some fucking low blows, right? Low blows and illegal tactics. Everything, right? Elbows. He wanted to do it all. All right, let's see. We'll see a little bit more of this. Okay, so there's the low blow. Usyk's like, what the fuck, you dirty fat fuck. All right. Sorry, people. I have to curse. Any of them. There's Tyson Fury with a nice little arm punch. Those don't count. Remember that, people. There's kind of a slap to the left of the body. Tyson Fury landing a slap to the body. Nothing too amazing. Here's Usyk. Tyson Fury did land an uppercut. This is one of the uppercuts he landed in the fight. Landing with mostly with the fingers of the glove, not really with the actual fists. It's a decent punch. Usyk was coming in. Like I said, he didn't use lateral movement really. He was just trapping Tyson Fury. He was coming forward. He was the bull. He was the bully. Tyson Fury rocked with an uppercut there, it looks like. Yeah, Tyson Fury coming in. Let's see this. I think he gave him a little bit of time too. He spoke to him. He gave him all this time. All he's supposed to do here is a standing 8 count. That's it. Now look what he does. He's acting like Tyson Fury got hit low, as if Tyson Fury's Usyk. So look, let's see this again. Let's see how long this was. So Usyk goes away. Referee comes to this guy, right? Okay, he's counting, right? Oh, he's counting. It's a long count, huh? He's like, I'm okay. And now what's happening? What the fuck is happening here? He's taking the longest time possible to get this guy to fight again. All right, we saw this guy getting rocked. Tyson Fury should have been TKO'd or knocked out here. He would have been, and my prediction would have been true, but I was predicting a TKO. It probably would have been called a TKO, I think. And then the robbery came, the decision where they said it was a draw. It was not a draw. They said it was a split, which is absolute bullshit. That in itself was a robbery. But then Tyson Fury came out like a little piece of trash, and he said that he said it was a robbery. Says he thought he won, and that the only reason Usyk got the decision is because he's Ukrainian and they have a war. What kind of piece of trash does that, huh? He's a piece of trash, a real piece of work, that guy. I don't know how people are so into this guy. But this is what they do. These are the crying tears of a Tyson Fury fanboy. Usyk is now the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And also Tyson Fury is no longer undefeated. What do you guys think of that shit? I know what I think. I'm feeling good. Here's the Fury fanboys, everyone.
We need to have a talk about Benoit.
All right, so Usyk is feeling real good today. All right, this episode of Foo Sports. This episode of Foo Sports has been brought to you by the Hug Team. It's a big sponsor, people. Floyd Mayweather's Hug Team. This hug's for you. We're going to be getting out of here in a minute, people. There's not much more to say about the fight, but I'm going to show you some of the news that came out where Tyson Fury is just lying his ass off. If you guys want, we can watch a little of the post-fight. Let's see. There was some interesting news of Tyson Fury just full of shit. All right, I'm looking for that little story where Tyson Fury comes over here and tells a fib. All right, let's look at all the headlines. At the different story, Alexander Usyk beats Tyson Fury by split decision to win undisputed heavyweight title. We already know that. All right, Tyson Fury says split decision in favor of Alexander Usyk, motivated by... All right, so this is where he talks about it had to do with... it has to do with, people feeling sorry that there's a war in Ukraine. He's saying that it had to do with sympathy for Ukraine. So what a piece of trash, huh? The guy's literally just having a dirty fight, landing all these low blows. He can't let the guy just have his win. He has to come out here and lie when they literally saved his life in that ring. The referee allowed him to survive. If that wasn't for that ref, Tyson Fury would have been knocked the fuck out in the 9th round. All right? He really wouldn't have knocked out. But this is what he has to say. He needs to just make up shit. The guy's a demon, people. He's a fucking wolf in sheep's clothing. He's trying to build up that rematch. I don't know if he's going to want it. I think he might take it. He might think, if I just hit him in the balls a little bit more, I might just be able to do it. Right? That's probably what he's thinking. Get out of here, you fucking Tyson Fury crying fanboy. We're going to get him out of here. All right, we got the white Power Ranger over here. Hopefully that, I didn't have duplicate audio because I see Bob's audio's on. All right, so that was Tyson Fury right there.
Your first mistake.
That was Tyson Fury.
Your first mistake. Never underestimate the power of a human spirit.
Exactly, that's what Usyk said after the fight. He said, never underestimate the power of the human spirit. But we need to change some things around here, people. And by what we need to change my subscriptions. I need to have more of them, subscribers. We're trying to get to at least 3 million subscribers by the end of the year. Remember to subscribe to FUTV, the greatest channel known to fucking man. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. It's just a fucking fact. All right, we're going to see if there's anything else over here. We're going to go around the web. Maybe we'll look at some opinions. Hopefully, maybe we can find some fanboys. See if we find some fanboys. We're going to go to youtube.com. That's usually where a lot of the fanboys live. All right. Just go on and look around for a second. Give me one moment. Bear with me. Okay, youtube.com. Got to click on this. I don't understand. Maybe I should just type in YouTube. All right. What do I go to? Search. Yeah, there you go. YouTube. All right. We got... I'm going to type in Tyson Fury versus Usyk. No, let's just put Fury versus Usyk. That's probably what. Give me 1 second. All right, what do we got? We got Saturday Night Cap. Some guys live on the internet. We'll let you guys see this in the screen. Pretty decent fight, but in a lot of ways a mismatch. Once again, you know, Tyson Fury landing a mess of illegal blows in order to try to make this competitive. He definitely it helped to take away the legs of Usyk, but Usyk came in and he just ripped that title from Tyson Fury's hands. Tyson Fury taking on the first great of his entire career, and this great here, Usyk, is not even prime. This Usyk is going on, what is he, 37 years old, going on 38? We're gonna check that up real quick. This is not, Usyk's now going up in weight. You know, he's more of a heavyweight, but he is a cruiserweight. He's really a cruiserweight. All right, I'm gonna look up Usyk and see what his weight is. Give me one moment. Now wait, I'm gonna look up his age. Before I look up his age, I have another cool picture over here from the fight, for the, you know, the very close fight. If you look up the pictures of this fight, you have all kinds of pictures of Tyson Fury getting his ass whooped. You're not going to find any pictures like this of Usyk, except for maybe one uppercut. Here you go. Here was the guy who won. You know, they gave him the fight on one card, got his brains beaten, and people said Usyk couldn't punch, right? Tyson Fury before the fight was doing this. He was like, "You dossa. You dossa. I don't need to fight him. I can retire." Tyson Fury doesn't need Usyk. Right? Well, Usyk didn't need Tyson Fury, and he definitely don't need to rematch him for what? To get hit with even more low blows? Is that what he needs? All right. We're going to watch a little bit of post-fight interview from Tyson Fury. A little bit of that post-fight. Here it is. We're watching this. This is brought to us from Fight Hub TV. All right. Here we go. Let's listen to some of Tyson Fury's lies. Lies.
Frank, do you want to start?
Give me one moment. Got to bring the audio up here. Give me 1 second, people. I got it very, very low.
Yeah, first of all, I'm not sure. I've just been told that Alexander's gone to the hospital to have a CT scan on his jaw. And what a magnificent fight it was.
Get a CT scan of what? He barely even got hit in the head. Maybe he had to go get an x-ray of his fucking nuts.
Sure, I've just been told that Alexander's gone to the hospital to have a CT scan on his jaw.
Oh, he's saying he got a scan
what a
of his jaw from. I mean, it's probably more bullshit in order to sell the rematch. Oh, he got his jaw broken. I mean, that would just mean even more, right? Because that would tell you that Alexander, even with the broken jaw and receiving all kinds of low blows and illegal tactics, he was able to still, blow this guy out and still beat him. I mean, I don't think Fury should be there. I think he should be in the hospital. But again, this is the impression they give you, right? Oh, Fury's there, but Usyk lost. Fury, he lost the boxing fight, but he didn't lose the fight. Because Usyk, he's all broken, right? That's probably the idea.
Magnificent fight it was too. It absolutely was all what we all expected. A great fight, two great fighters. In some ways controversial in as much it.
Ha! Lies.
You've got a press conference going on over the back there, boys. And it was magnificent. I'm so proud of Tyson. He's a friend.
Amazing low
great
blows.
friend in his family, and and I genuinely thought, that he would do what he'd do. And then you look at the fight after the first round for quite a while. Tyson I thought he was going to stop him. He looked so much in control of the fight.
Are you fucking kidding me? He was going to stop him. What? I thought Usyk was going to stop him because Tyson Fury got rocked in the first round, people. He got rocked in the first fucking round. And you saw it. He got rocked in the second round as well. So this dude here is just lying through his fucking teeth. Oh, I thought he was going to stop him. Stop him with what? With low blows? With little pokes and stiff arms? He was going to stop him. Who was going to get stopped? Fury was going to get stopped? What the F?
He would do what he'd do. And then you look at the fight after the first round for quite a while. Tyson I thought he was going to stop him. He looked so much in control of the fight. But then when he got caught on the nose, in my opinion, he lost his concentration just for a moment.
Yeah,
in the next round,
it looks like
there was the 10-8 round.
I called it. He looked like he got his nose broken. And then he says a 10-8, like I showed you guys earlier. There's a case to be made for a TKO there, or you could say the ref protected him. He was dropped multiple times in that round. The ropes were holding him up. He got up. The ref didn't call it a standing 8. Then he let him get rocked again, and then he fell all over the place again. I mean,
I personally felt I agreed with the judge who gave it to Tyson. But no sour grapes, no crybaby stuff.
Yeah.
We got a unified champion, and that is it.
Yeah. They have to build it up. They have a rematch clause, but I don't know if Usyk has to take it. You know what Usyk should do? He should claim mental illness, right? Now we know he wouldn't do that, but he should pull a Tyson Fury and just say he claimed mental illness, right? I'm mentally ill. Let's see. Here's what Tyson Fury looked like.
And we congratulate him and his team on putting a great event together, a brilliant event here in the kingdom. His Excellency, thanks to His Excellency, this happened.
I want to hear Tyson Fury talk. I don't care to hear this guy.
You proved yourself.
All right.
Tyson, you've earned all the money in the world that you need. You've got an 8th baby on the way. You proved yourself with the
That's
world.
not confirmed.
You told
8 babies not confirmed.
You proved yourself.
Not yet, anyway.
Now they're gonna feel sorry for him now, huh?
In that,
His 8th baby. It's so that you guys, it pulls at the heartstrings, doesn't it? 8th baby. Yeah, okay. He got robbed, everyone.
Why are you getting up off the floor? What is in your head that's making? He's got a water fight. He thinks he's doing it for a nation. I don't know how you did it, mate.
You know what? I just want to say thank you to God, in the mighty name of Jesus. We put on a good fight for the fans. You know, I always say it's about getting paid and getting laid. And we did that tonight. I thank Alexander for the good fight. It was a close fight, you know. I believed, like,
Yeah, it's just a good fight, right? This is a good fight. And yeah, it wasn't a great fight, but that has more to do with Tyson Fury than Usyk, because Usyk came to bring it. You know, it was Fury who was not really throwing many punches. He was throwing, for the most part, touches, and then throwing illegal shit, and every once in a while he'd throw an uppercut, you know?
thought I did enough, but, you know, I'm not a judge. I
Yeah,
can't
no.
judge a fight while I'm boxing it. You know, if they would have said to me in the last round or whatever, you're down, go out and try and finish him, I would have done that. But we believe
Look at this guy's face. Both his eyes are swollen. You know, he's all marked up. He's all beat up.
everyone in the corner believed we were up. You know, all I had to do was just keep boxing and doing what I was doing, and, you know, I thought we was getting it. But it was what it was. I'm not going to cry about spilled milk. I've had plenty of victories, and I've gave
I
God...
don't know what fight his corner was watching, because to say that he was up is just fucking ridiculous. We had this guy losing almost every round. It was obvious. He was getting pieced up. He was getting pushed back. The ring general in almost every single round was Usyk. The only thing that was closing the gap for Fury was the illegal tactics, the low blows that I showed you earlier.
the glory. I've had this one loss and a close fight, you know, with a good man like Usyk. And it was what it was. I tried my best in there. I was having a lot of fun, actually. I don't know if it looked like it, but I was playing around.
Yeah, he was playing around. You know, I'm having a lot of fun in here. Getting my face beat in, right? Wait, you had a lot of fun with what? You had a lot of fun with this? I mean, the guy, I guess, likes to get brain damage.
The hands behind my back. I was enjoying it. You know, he's a good fighter, Alexander, and I was catching him and he was catching me, and it was a good fight. So hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, getting punched in the face.
No, he's a great fighter. You are a okay fighter. You're an okay fighter. You got some nice cheap tactics. You're a giant motherfucker. If you weren't so damn big, he probably would have ran you right over.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
He was so sharp. All right. Not going to watch too much of this.
You know, I thought the first 6 rounds, he maybe nicked one of the rounds, and yeah, maybe. And then going forward, like, I believe I won a few of the last rounds as well, so I'm not sure. You know, if I won the first, say I won 5 of the first 6, and then the next 6, I won a...
What he said there is absolutely fucking ridiculous. You guys just saw. I showed you. This guy got rocked in the first and second round. He didn't win all these rounds. He's just lying out of his fucking face. He's lying his ass off.
I won a few of the last rounds as well, so I'm not sure.
All right.
No, I thought the first 6 rounds, he maybe nicked one of the rounds, and
Like, so he's saying that he maybe nicked one of the first 6 rounds, which is absolutely, again, people, it's just fucking ridiculous. This guy is lying his ass off. He was getting pieced up through most of these rounds. He was getting touched the most. He was getting pushed back. He was getting out punched. He was getting outworked. I mean, come on. And then he started cheating his ass off. Usyk didn't do a single illegal tactic in this whole fight. Fury was throwing rabbit punches. He was wrestling. He was throwing low blows like crazy. I mean, he was throwing, do I have to go and show it to you again?
yeah, maybe. And then going forward, like, I believe I won a few of the last rounds as well, so I'm not sure.
So
No.
he's saying here that he won, that Usyk might have nicked 1 round in the first 6, right? And then he's saying he might have won a couple of the other rounds. Fucking ridiculous.
If I won the first, say I won 5 of the first 6, and then the next 6, I won a few as well. So, listen, it was close. I don't know. Listen, I tried my best, and it was what it was. It come up short. One of the judges had me win.
Yeah, he said, let's say. By let's say, you say, and your promoter says, and whoever's going to make money off of the rematch will say, but you got your ass whooped. You really did. You got your ass whooped. And in the rematch, Usyk's going to straight up knock you out. Hopefully Usyk can pick where the fight's going to take place. But yeah, in a rematch, I think he's gonna knock him out. I think if Usyk uses his strengths, which is his movement, he's got amazing movement and amazing hand speed, and we've seen in this fight he's also got power. He can punch. Like I said in my video, you guys should go watch that video because I pretty much called out this whole fight before it even happened.
Winning, and the other 2 didn't. So I can't complain about it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate
So
it.
yeah, in the rematch, I see Usyk dancing around. What he should do is he should take the center of the ring and let Tyson Fury become the matador. Let Tyson Fury walk into shots. All right, we're going to see if there's anything else. He's saying, let's go. Okay, we're going to go to this. All right.
This new military.
So it looks like Usyk didn't come to the post fight, but it looked like there was a little bit more of the interview there. I'm going to see if we can watch a little bit of what happened at the end there. Looks like he was calling an end to the. All right, maybe his coach is going to talk. Let's see this.
Thank you.
Question for Sugar. Sugar, how close were you to, or what were your thoughts going through your head?
Fucks
when
up here. Is it Tyson Fury got OCD? What's this face he's doing? Yo, this dude got what did they call that thing when you got the brain damage? You see how he's how he's like touching the thing? Is he itching his nose? This looks like some freaking OCD,
Sugar?
you know, Ryan Garcia level. His OCD look. You see how he touches the mic with his nose? Dude, he's all beat up. His face is all broken up.
Sugar, how close were you to?
You guys see what this guy is doing? He's like playing with the mic with his nose.
What were your thoughts going
People,
through?
that's brain damage. Look, he's doing.
Sugar.
He's doing these weird sounds.
Thank you.
That's some OCD or something. Maybe he's feeling the emotions.
Sugar,
Maybe that's what it is.
Sugar, how close were you to?
I'm gonna watch this one last time. Let's see. I think maybe it's emotions. Maybe that's what it is. Let's hear this.
Let's see if we're going to have it. Let's see if we're going to have it first.
Listen, I don't know. Pretty busted, but other than that, I've done the best I could, you know. Not really, because I knew he was a good boxer coming into it. He didn't surprise me. We was prepared. We was fully prepared. He had a long training camp. You know, we had a couple of training camps. One of them I got the cut in, and then we postponed and put it back again for 15 weeks. It was what it was.
That was one of the tactics they used. They were probably trying to overtrain Usyk, and it didn't work. Just like the low blows didn't work, just like the paid off commentators didn't work, just like the paid off ref didn't work, one of the paid off judges that gave this guy the win.
I was the best I could have been. I don't think I could have done any better. Maybe if they'd have said to me, write you down in the last 2 rounds, I probably could have went out and tried to attack him and tried to get him out of there myself. But other than that, I've done the best I could, you know. He's a good fighter.
Just finish, please. Rematch, gentlemen. Thoughts?
Sorry?
Rematch thoughts?
Yeah, you know, we just had a fight. If you can see my face, I'm pretty busted up, and he's gone to the hospital with a broken jaw, and he's busted too. So we punched fuck out of each other for 12 rounds there. So we're going to go home, eat some food, drink a few beers, spend some family time.
I think Fury just punched the fuck out of his balls. All right, so you got Sargent in the comments. He's saying that there was a robbery, that Fury won. Okay. And crazy how Ed Dog is in the comments saying that it's crazy how the Saudis robbed Fury. Yes, they robbed him of a points win on multiple low blows.
I walk me dog, go to the tip. I mean, Frank will talk about what's going to happen in the future.
No rush for anything.
All right, just reading the comments. He needs to change his entire style.
Let's see if we're going to have it first.
Listen, I don't know what's going to happen, but, you know, I think I just do a little bit more of the same, keep my defence a little bit tighter, a bit more focused.
Maybe a little more low blows, maybe about 15 or 20, maybe 100 more low blows, and I'll get them then.
Focus, and I'm not so much messing around, because I was having fun in there. I was playing around, I was hitting him to the body, I was hitting uppercuts to the head. I was
playing around, I was hitting him with low blows like crazy to the body. I was hitting him to the body. The dude is a fucking liar. He's playing around by getting his brains beaten.
I was bossing the fight. Well, it was what it was. When I was hitting both sides of the body.
Dude's a fucking chronic liar.
Thank you. Get up!
Okay, so can we have questions from the press now? Any press questions?
And there's the OCD right there.
Who's got the mic?
Yeah.
And now we're going to listen to his coach.
Question for Sugar.
Tyson
Sugar,
Fury
how
with more
close were you
OCD.
to, what were your thoughts going through your head when Tyson sort of went down in that 9th round? Were you thinking about this could be it, or were you always confident you'd get back off the canvas?
When that happened in the 9th round, obviously, I mean, Tyson's been through a lot. He's an intelligent fighter, and he's supposed to do what he's supposed to do. Protect yourself, slip, dip, hold, whatever you got to do. That's a part of boxing. It always has.
keep in mind, people, he didn't slip, dip, hold, whatever. He literally was protected by the referee. He was completely out. He couldn't hold. He had no power, no strength in his hands. He was just falling over. So no, he didn't save himself. He was saved. He didn't defend himself. They could have stopped that fight very easily because he was not intelligently defending himself. He was literally eating punch after punch after punch, and the ref stopped it to protect him.
It has to be in the game plan when you get put in a situation like that.
Next question.
All right, let's hear the next question.
You said.
I want to hear Tyson Fury's daddy.
Ooh, good catch, blue shirt. Well done.
You dosa, you dosa, you
Real press
dosa.
questions, please.
Tyson, in the immediate and very emotional aftermath of the decision, you said you thought it went against you because Ukraine was at war. I just wonder if do you want to talk about that? Do you want to?
Listen, it was what it was. We couldn't. It's not up to the fighters, you know. One of the judges had me winning, two of them didn't. It was what it was.
And at the end of the day,
Can't really say much about it.
boxers
I won this fight,
are like,
I won.
Unlike any other sportsman.
Dosa, you
Sportsmen,
dosa. I won this
footballers,
fight, you
everybody can
dosa.
Go back to the dressing room, compose themselves, and come out. They've had a war, and things are said. So please, people should absolutely show some respect to that. This man's been brilliant for British boxing.
Your first mistake.
He's done great
Never
for it. We should all be
underestimate the
proud
power
of
of
him
human spirit.
as a nation for what he's done as a fighter.
Tyson, congratulations on a great fight.
You couldn't
Just want to nail down your thoughts on the rematch, and if you're not going to take it, is this possibly going to be it for you?
Let me tell you, I've just had a fight. I've just come out. I don't want to think about having a boxing fight. I've been in camp 7 months, don't forget. Cut, back in camp, back in camp. It was what it was. I'm here to get paid, get laid.
Dude is absolutely full of shit. I know that motherfucker was not in no camp. When he got that supposed cut, that cut is very questionable. I don't know if that was this guy's a real, he likes to play games. In camp, back in camp. I don't think he ever went in camp. I think, like I said earlier, the intention was to make Usyk peak and then shut the fight down and do it again so he overtrains. I think that was the point. Tyson Fury probably never even stepped into a training camp. I mean, you saw right before the fight when it was supposedly going to happen, he was a fat ass. He was a big fat dude. And who knows what he took to lose his fat. He probably got liposuction. Is this a case of strategic liposuction?
Go on. That's exactly what I'll do.
Yeah, it looked like strategic liposuction. I'm going to see if I can find a picture of Tyson Fury before the fight. They had some pictures of him. It looked real weird. It's like his stomach was kind of flat, but he had these giant muffin, like he had a muffin top, but only on the sides and the back of his body. Like, how do you do that? How do you lose the stomach fat, but you still have all the fat in your back and all the fat on the sides, right? This must be strategic fat loss. It has to be.
And then we'll regroup and then we'll talk about it. And if there's going to be another fight soon, or whenever it is, October, I think they're believing about it, we'll rock and roll Sally. Get up.
This dude is was concussed multiple times in this fight. There's no way he should be in a ring this year. He got fucked up. He almost got killed in there.
Matt Lenehan for Boxing Social. Tyson, you've always done so well when your back's against the wall and you're going into the fights where there's genuine jeopardy, and that's what you get up for. After the fight, although you've took the defeat, does that sort of give you that hunger? I know you've just finished the fight, but you're now the hunter again, going after all the belts in a rematch.
Listen, it is what it is. I can't really say much. What can I say? Close fight. Could have nicked it, couldn't have, whatever. Could have been a draw, who knows? But I haven't got the decision. I'm not going to cry about it.
Lies all day. Lies.
We'll regroup.
That was no fucking draw. Give me a break.
When we speak to the wife and kids, and I'll see what I want to do. You know, I ain't boxing in here because I've got no money. I box it because I love it. Do you understand? I'm 36 in a few months, and I've been boxing since I've been a child.
Here's some more self-serving shit. I'm an old man. Right? That's the idea. That's what he's doing here.
So it is what it is. Where does it all end? Do you have 100 fights and brain damage in a wheelchair? I'm not sure. But the one thing is, all the time I'm still loving the game, and I was having fun in there. I was really enjoying myself. Then I'll continue to do it.
He was enjoying getting his face beat up, his face beat off.
When I can't do that anymore, I'll pack it up.
Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Doing some horns with his hands there. Very fitting, huh? Very fitting. Tyson Fury saying that he's pushing it to the limit, even though he took a hiatus, like a multiple-year hiatus. He's not the most active fighter. He comes in completely overweight and fat, beats up much smaller fighters, and himself wrestles the fuck out of him. He wrestles the fuck out of the guys he fights. He's trying to act like he had this decorated, amazing career, when in reality, he's just fighting a bunch of bums for the most part. He went in this fight versus a far superior fighter, and he tried to cheat, and it didn't fucking work. Right? Remember to subscribe to FUTV, the greatest channel known to man. It really is, people.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
It's a poster I made, Joe Pesci. It's a poster. And if you're talking about FUTV, fuck you, bro. This is a great channel. People need to learn it. Remember to share this channel, people. It is the greatest. You're watching the post-fight. Usyk versus Tyson Fury. We're going to be getting out of here, people. But we will be back very soon. I might play some video games, maybe. I don't know if I'll do that tonight, but the FU Gaming is coming back. I'm going to be playing the Alex Jones, the video game. I'm going to be completing that on this channel. And a bunch of other games. That's for damn sure. It's fucking raining. Everyone gets sad when when Futv, Futv ends for the night, right? I mean, it's 1:28 in the morning. I'm in New York. I might go to bed. I might just play a couple of rounds of Call of Duty. I'm not sure. But what I am sure of is that the show is about to end. I've said it all. The dust has settled on Tyson Fury versus Usyk. Usyk showed that he is the far superior fighter. And this isn't even the best of Usyk. This was a fraction of what Usyk can do. Usyk didn't really use his abilities. He just came forward and went to war with Tyson Fury. He just kind of bullied him. Smaller man bullied the larger man. And the larger man needed to cheat in order to try to get a fighting chance. Isn't that fucking terrible? That's some bullshit. It really is. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, people. It's a decent fight. Decent fight. It's sort of back and forth, but it's more like Usyk lands body shot. Jab. Nice jab. Leaps in. Lives jab. Throws a left straight to the body. Tyson Fury comes back. Bam. Low blow. Tyson Fury comes in. Boom. Headbutt. Tyson Fury with another low blow. Tyson Fury comes in and grabs. Right? He landed some punches, Tyson Fury. A couple of decent right straights. A couple of atomic low blows. A couple of, uppercuts. It's decent uppercuts timing Usyk as Usyk came in. Usyk was not, like I said, he was not using his abilities. Usyk is very good at feinting and coming into position and catching you using lateral movement and all that. But he can't really use lateral movement when your opponent his back is pressed up on the ropes. So Usyk would almost in a way, almost went Mexican style with the guy. But later in the fight, Usyk got the space. He created a pocket. And that's when it became very dangerous for Tyson Fury. And that's really where it all started falling apart for Fury again. Because Fury he was edging into the fight with all his illegal tactics and his stiff arms. And all this is what I think people were really watching this fight. They were watching all these antics. And they were giving this guy rounds simply on antics. Putting his hands on the ropes, smiling, putting his hands behind his back. This is what a lot of people score this shit. It's ridiculous. I'll show you this one thing before we get out of here because I want to show you. But maybe I shouldn't because it's a UFC fight. I'm going to show the Volk fight. I'll show you right now. The Volk versus Uslan, which is funny because in the rematch, Uslan straight up knocked Volk out with a head kick. Okay, I'm going to show you Volk. Okay, so Volk versus Uslan won. Because this is an interesting fight because a lot of people were saying that Volk was robbed because they love Volk. Volk is a fan favorite. And so Volk is in the ring literally getting dominated. But, he's getting dominated while smiling. So he's obviously not losing. I mean, he's smiling. Right? All right. looking for some pictures of this so you can get an idea of this. Okay, there's only pictures. I'm seeing pictures of the second fight. I want to see if I can find pictures of the first fight, so you guys get an idea of this, of what I think is happening with this Tyson Fury fans. They're just kind of watching their guy, you know, and they want to believe he's winning. So anything he does, he smiles, he showboats. They think he's winning. Okay, Usman won. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get. I gotta type in smile. Come on, where the F is this? So hard to find these images online. Hopefully I really want to show you this, because a lot of times this stuff sways people. It's sort of like Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd, where Manny Pacquiao rocks Floyd, and then you see Floyd in the corner, you know, and he's doing this little head nod like, oh, that didn't hurt, and everyone's like, wow, yeah, you know, he's winning. Floyd's winning, obviously, because look, everybody, he's nodding his head like that didn't hurt. Okay, so because, you know, you win rounds and clear effective smiles. All right. Let's see if I can I feel like I'm not going to find this fucking picture. Maybe I'll see if I can show you a small clip of this on youtube.com on ucylinder. Okay, I'm going to look for this right now. Volk versus Usman. All right, give me 1 minute. Volk versus Usman. All right, we're going to see. I'm going to freeze this, because if I show any of this UFC video, the UFC is going to fucking kill me, because they love to shut down your content. Yeah, I'll be fighting them for a whole week or a few weeks in order to get the video up. All right, they have the entire. Oh, it looks like they have part of the fight. Okay, this is. I'm watching. Trying to find you a piece of the Volk. Oh, this is a second fight. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to try to show you the first fight. Okay, they actually have the whole first fight, but I'm not going to show it. You want to know why? Because if I show it, YouTube is going to kick my ass. All right, this is a perfect moment. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show he's Usman doing. He's surviving, so his fans are loving the fact that he's simply surviving. This is him in a choke. I'm just looking for the moment where he smiles. This is a moment in here where Usman's like, "Hey, bro, I'm fine," and the fans are saying he's winning because he's smiling. All right, let's see this right here. So here, you see it, right? Hey, everyone, he's smiling. He must be winning. There he goes. Hey, yeah, everybody, he's winning. He's winning. He must be winning, right? He's winning. Look at him, everybody. He's like, hey, bro, call me up. Oh, he's doing the phone. So he does these little faces, and everyone thinks he's winning. And I think the same thing happened in this Tyson Fury Usyk fight. People just see the facial expressions. It's their boyfriend, and that's about it. But remember, people, to subscribe to FUTV, the greatest channel known to man. This channel, once again, if I haven't already said it, this channel really is a fucking KO. No, we're not gonna fucking stop. We're not gonna fucking stop. We're one of the greatest channels on the fucking internet. It's just a fucking fact.
The craziest rumor was, everybody knows John likes to party. I'm not throwing him under the bus. I mean, he's even joked around. He said to DC, when DC was talking shit, he's like, I beat you after I did cocaine.
Picogram is, it's taking a grain of salt and chopping it into 48 million.
All right, people, it's a grain of salt, because everyone knows that a steroid, if you take an anabolic steroid and it's like trenbuterol or whatever, it's obviously a grain of salt. It's not a grain of steroids. Did you know that? There's John Jones right there dodging the fact that he's been doing steroids and PEDs for years, right? Sorry for sidetracking. I don't know why I'm talking about John Jones, but he is a pretty funny guy.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
It was a decent fight. It was filled with bullshit, but it was all right, okay?
Your first mistake. Never underestimate the power of the human spirit.
All right, people, so that was basically the Tyson Fury Usyk fight, but with way less ball punches. A lot less ball punches in that episode. I mean, the Fury fight, I mean, the Usyk Fury fight had a lot more ball punches. Hey guys, what do you think of my post today with the fire? Isn't that kind of cool? Yeah, I created that technique. I'm awesome. Just saying. Yeah, just saying.
Picogram is.
The picogram, it's a thing.
If he dies, he dies. And then just to close this chapter with Daniel Cormier, I don't even know why it was such a big thing in the first place. You know, I beat him fair and square the first time, and off of steroids, and I beat him.
Yeah, y'all can boo all you want. Suck a dick, no homo. Listen. Hold up, man. Hey, people, humans.
I broke my back.
All right, people, I'm going to be getting out of here. I'm going to stop looping this. Thank you for joining me on this post-fight show. The fight has come to an end. We have the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. It's happened. It's a clear win for Usyk. They tried to rob him, but they weren't able to do it, people, because he's just too damn good. He beat this guy's ass. Once again, we're going to be back real soon on FUTV. We got all kinds of programming coming. Thank you for joining me, and have yourselves a good night, people. See you later.
The craziest rumor was everybody knows John likes to party. I'm not throwing him under the bus. I mean, he's even joked around. He said to DC, when DC was talking shit, he's like, I beat you after I did cocaine. Yeah, I mean, it's just fucking hilarious. But the craziest rumor was that they cut creatine with cocaine. It's one of the things they cut cocaine with, and that they use some cheap Chinese creatine.
Payday, you want payday? I know that.
Great ass! Great ass!
Hey, dirtbag! Leave him alone! Come on!
That was truly more fortuitous, Trini.
Judgment, I'll sue.
Great ass!
Judgment, I'll sue.